Well, Jake Paul announced his fight for December 15th today, and unfortunately is not KSI. It is somebody that I've never even heard of. So Jake Paul has been hinting that he'll be fighting someone December 15th, and I thought, well, maybe this would be KSI, even though KSI is still sulking from losing to Tommy Fury and just taking a break from boxing altogether. But I thought maybe there's a little chance of hope that this fight will finally happen. Unfortunately, that's not happening, and we are getting Jake Paul versus Andre August on December 15th. Now, I tried to do a little research on this Andre August guy. I've never really heard of him, but his record's really good. He's 10-1 in a professional career, apparently 50% knockouts. And according to Jake Paul, this is the quote, the path to world champ, which is true. How to start it is to fight people around your own age. Now, Andre is a little bit older. He is 35, but I mean, he's a pro boxer, 10-1. But when you check his boxing record, there's kind of a big issue about this guy being your first fight to the world champ. If you look at his track record here, he did fight in August. And he did win by decision. His fight before that was in 2019. Now, yes, this guy did box this year, and it did go to decision, and he did win. But seeing that before that he hasn't fought since 2019, I wouldn't say this is the best path to become a world champ. You could say this is the path of everyone taking me more serious as a boxer. But to say that this is the path for a world championship, I mean, you're the one who says you want to fight Canelo one day. I mean, you've said it in a bunch of interviews. So you should probably fight someone who's fought on a regular for at least the past 2 years. Not a guy who's just came back after a big-ass hiatus and boxed once a few months ago. I will say from Andre's point of view, this is a really good fight to have for someone who's just getting back into boxing. You were just off for 4 years, all right? And I mean, you did win your last fight, good for you. But Jake Paul apparently pays his guys good. You will at least be making a mill if you fight him. Now, in all honesty, at this point, it's too early to call a prediction for this fight. All I know is that this is a step up from like Nate Diaz, Anderson Silva, and Ben Askren. It's definitely kind of the same challenge as when he fought Tommy Fury. But at the end of the day, out of all the YouTubers who are trying to say they're pro boxers, but once they lose, they just say, oh, I'm just a YouTuber. At least Jake Paul is actually trying to step up his challenges, unlike people like KSI and Logan Paul, who just want to keep fighting people that they think they can beat pretty easily. I'm kind of curious to see what the pay-per-views would be like for this fight, because in all honesty, I've never heard of Andre August, so the whole thing will ride on Jake Paul's name. This fight will prove how much money Jake Paul's name will actually bring to boxing. And I'm sure if it doesn't bring a lot, Jake Paul's going to lie and say he made millions on millions on millions. Whatever, that's just Jake Paul's personality. But it will be interesting to see how many people actually tune into this fight. I'll probably watch it. I want to see how this Andre guy will do against Jake. Since Jake has lost to Tommy, I've kind of eased up on like hating on him so much. And now I'm kind of taking him more seriously as a boxer. And I want to see what his skill level can actually be like at this point. So yeah, for the last fight for Jake in 2023, I think this will be a good startup match for him. If this is a starting match to try to be a world champ, it's definitely a long path. But I mean, Jake's still young, and who knows, maybe he'll start blowing us away with the fights that he'll be doing in the future. I don't know, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think. Do you think Andre will destroy this guy? Will Jake destroy this guy? Or do you think it's actually a pretty equal fight? For me, I don't want to say anything right now. I would like to see the press conferences, the face-to-face. I'd like to see how they pick each other apart. I would like to see sparring videos. I'd like to see more clips of this Andre guy. So for right now, I'm just staying quiet. And let's see what the future holds for these two. Good luck to these two and Godspeed.